Hey y'all, this is Jen with Sassy Southern NC Girl, and this is hashtag 10 Minute Tuesday, which is an open collaboration hosted by myself and Tanya from Side Gig Crafts. I'm actually a day late, or 2 days, depending on when I get this uploaded. I'm doing this on Wednesday, but it may not get uploaded until Thursday because it is super late on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm super busy with work and everything else, and so everything is behind. So this week's prompt was to use something with a map. I am using this map cardstock out of this Stateside paper pack. I do not know if this is still available. This is from DCWV, and I think I got this back in like 2016 or 17, so I don't even know if they make this anymore, but that's what I'm using. So I did go ahead and cut some strips. I only scored one of these, but we're gonna make rosettes. So I cut this the length of the paper, so it's 12 inches long and it's 1 1/4 inch across, and I scored it at 1/4 inch intervals. Sorry. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. As I've said, if you've been watching, I'm super busy at work. Well, we have training going on, and I have overtime that I'm trying to fit in, and then my son has soccer 2 nights a week. My kids have had appointments. Well, they will have had by the end of the week 3 appointments, 3 days of appointments out of the 5 work days. I've had something going, and honestly, I don't even know how I have time to sleep. I earlier finally put laundry away. I have not put the laundry away, which is not like me at all. And I probably had 2 weeks worth of laundry to put away, which is not like me at all. And I still have some laundry of mine that I need to hang up, but I mean, there's only so many hours in the day, so it's just not going to get done. My husband's going out of town again tomorrow. Thankfully, my son does not have any soccer games this weekend, so we actually will probably have a pretty, not chill, because I'll have to do all the things that I haven't been doing for weeks and weeks. Like, I haven't even gone to the grocery store, y'all. Like, a legitimate, like, I've been picking things up as we need here and there, but I have not done an actual grocery pickup in probably 2 months or more. So I gotta get that done this weekend, and then I have some chores that need to get done. I'm just slacking. I haven't had time to do Spiritual Sunday, my scripture. I haven't not had time to do anything. I did actually finally work in my planner some and recorded the video, and then didn't have time to get it up. I've uploaded it, but I just haven't had time to like caption it and stuff. So that is my life and what is going on right now. And I have literally been having headaches again, y'all, which is, for those of you that don't know, I am a chronic migraine sufferer since I was 17. and I am now 49. I will be 50 this year. But I had Botox for several years while I was in Germany, and I had my last treatment right before we moved back to the States in the summer of 2020. And for a while, well, almost 2 years, well, I'd say a year and a half. For a year and a half, I haven't had any issues. But now, all of a sudden, probably because of all the stress I've been under the last couple of months, they're coming back. And so, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Crackers. I guess it's just going to depend if it's just going to depend on how bad they get, I think. Oh no. Oh no. So this is a super easy way to do rosettes. It's quick. And honestly, I know there are rosette punches out there, and I actually have quite a few of them. However, honestly, I find this to be much faster. And basically, you just scrunch them together and but this one wants to be difficult. You scrunch the pieces together, and then that's how you make your rosette. Why does that one not want to cooperate? I think I'm gonna have to cut that because it's not cooperating. I think I laid it down funny and now it doesn't want to lay. So we're probably only going to get one of these done in 10 minutes, you guys, because I'm having technical difficulties. But typically, you could kind of knock these out if you have them cut and scored. And honestly, you've probably seen people make rosettes before. This probably isn't anything new for y'all, but okay. There. So basically, you're going to scrunch it together to make the little fan effect. And to keep it down, you're going to want to have like a little circle. Okay, so I want this to be the back and this to be the front. So we are going to smush that together as best as we can. Keep it. And I'm going to grab some hot glue and stick this center on there. Now, you can make this more fancy by taking like your decorative scissors and cutting, once you have it trimmed like this, you can trim the edge with like some decorative scissors. Let me see, I don't think I have any over here. And then then as long as you make sure that that one is to the outside, then you can have like a little pretty, and you can put one on the back too. I typically do a pretty one on the front and then like a whatever on the back, just a, and the closer you score your paper, the more ridges, the further apart you do, then the wider this will look. So once you do that, you just take your paper shapers or whatever you want to call them, decorative scissors. You can do this with a die, and you just go down the paper. And you want to do this before you score it, it's just easier. And you go all the way down, and then so you have that decorative edge. And then we're going to take our scoreboard and we are going to score this at 1/4 intervals. Oopsie. You just want to be careful not to go down, bear down too hard, because you don't want to tear your paper. This is pretty thick paper, so I'm kind of being a little bit more harder, bearing down a little harder than I would because it's cardstock. And here's a little ASMR for those of you that like that kind of thing. I don't really get ASMR, but I know some people like it. I've only seen one type of video where I like what they call ASMR, and that's on Instagram. There is a page that has like junk journal stuff, and they do like layouts, and they what they call ASMR is like sticking the stuff down and like ripping the paper and that kind of thing. And so as far as that's concerned, I kind of get it. Okay. But other than that, a lot of noises trigger my migraines, unfortunately. And smells too. Certain smells trigger me. The most time consuming thing to me is doing these folds, which is why I like doing the like more distance between the scores, but I like the look of the smaller ones, if that makes sense. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I do this. I'm hoping that after this next month, I'll be able to get back to normal, because my training will be over in April. I don't have any more that I know of after like the middle of April. But my husband's going out of town again at the end of April. And so just gonna have to try to learn to manage my time better, I guess. I don't know. Maybe on the weekends try to. I know last weekend I could have managed my time better because I slept in and I should have gotten up because I knew I had stuff to do, but honestly I just didn't want to deal with it. So I still haven't gotten my Easter stuff up yet. I'm doing that this weekend though. Speaking of, I have a Easter tree collaboration coming up this weekend with some amazing participants. So y'all make sure that you have your notifications set for that. Let's see, I might need to do it like that so you don't miss out on that. There's going to be some awesome ladies participating. Also, next week I have a what's in my Dollar Tree Easter basket. So that's gonna be fun. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Because I did it wrong. And then there's some other fun stuff coming. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Okay, and so we want to go in this way so that our pretty decorative, see there? So it's got kind of like I don't know what you call it, like it's kind of hard to see because it pops up like a spring. And I just cut that little piece off because it was sticking out here and it was making it like not lay down. Okay. The only thing I don't like is that glue showing right there. There. And for this one, I'm gonna do a Jemmy. I have this. These are so springy. There we go. It's hard to get a good grip on it. And when you're using hot glue and it doesn't want to lay down, there. And then once that glue dries, you can get that off of there. Because I did put a little too much glue there. That's why it's better to put bigger stuff in the center, I think, because then, like, if you're using hot glue or whatever, your mistakes don't show as much. And of course, if you want your rosette to be smaller, like tinier, then you can do a shorter length, so like an inch or like less. But if you're gonna do that, you want to make sure that you need to put something. This is why you need to put something on the back as well, because I'm just gonna put one of these flowers back here because it doesn't want to lay flat. And I guess if you had like double-sided paper, then you could do like a double rosette, like a you could choose which side to use. So like if I hadn't put that gem on there and the theme wasn't maps, then you could use the white side. But so that's the one with the scalloped edge, and that's the one with the regular. And it does make it a little bit smaller, but that's okay. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you'll join us next week. I'll try to be on time next week. And please search that hashtag 10-Minute Tuesday, because we do have a few others who are participating. And when I see them, I try to add them to my playlist, but I'm behind. So if you have a video and I haven't seen it yet, I will go to it, I promise, because I do periodically go to that hashtag. All right, you guys, that is it. I will see you in the next one. And remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind, y'all. Bye.